When people talk about solo leveling, they usually talk about power, shonen fights, or farming. They talk about Jinbu's rise, his shadows, his dominance, his transformation into something almost godlike. But buried beneath the spectacle, beneath the stats, the skills, and the throne of shadows is a story that's painfully human. Because solo leveling isn't really about becoming the strongest hunter in the world. It's about the son who refuses to let his mother disappear. Today, I want to talk about solo leveling's surprising humanity and how Jinwoo's entire journey is driven by not by ambition, revenge, or pride, but by love. Before Jinwoo ever becomes powerful, he is defined by something else entirely: fear. Not fear of dying, but fear of leaving his family behind. Jinwoo is labeled as the weakest hunter, but he keeps entering gates anyway. Not because he believes in himself, not because he wants the glory, but because someone has to pay the bills. His mother lies unconscious, trapped in an internal sleep. His sister still needs to go to school. And Jinwoo understands something very early. No one is coming to save him. This is where solo leveling quietly separates itself from other power fantasies. Jinwoo doesn't dream of being special. He dreams of stability, of normalcy, of a hospital room where his mother finally wakes up. And that makes every near-death experience feel heavier. Because he's not risking his life for growth, he's risking it for responsibility. When Jinwoo begins to grow stronger, something interesting happens. He doesn't become cruel. In so many stories, power corrupts. The weak protagonist becomes arrogant, detached, above everyone else. But Jinwoo never forgets where he started. Even as he gains the ability to dominate entire battlefields, he remains quiet, measured, and almost gentle. He avoids unnecessary conflict. He doesn't flaunt his strength. Even when he kills, it's never for pleasure. This matters because Jinwoo's power isn't fueled by hatred. It's fueled by purpose. Every shadow he adds, every dungeon he clears, every risk he takes is one step closer to a single goal: waking up his mother. In gaming terms, Jinwoo's journey is framed as quests, levels, achievements. But emotionally, Jinwoo has only one long-term mission: to undo what the world took from his family. The eternal slumber disease is cruel because it's passive. There's no enemy to fight, no villain to blame, just time slowly stealing someone away. Jinwoo visits his mother in silence. He talks to her, even though she cannot answer. He grows stronger knowing she may never see what he becomes. And that's heartbreaking because Jinwoo's humanity isn't loud. It doesn't beg for recognition. It just persists. He keeps going, not because he knows he'll succeed, but because stopping would mean accepting loss. As Jinwoo approaches godhood, there's a real question. Why doesn't he lose his humanity? The answer is simple. He never stops seeing himself as a son first and a hunter second. His mother anchors him. She is the reminder that power exists to protect, not to dominate. Even when Jinwoo becomes feared, even when nations tremble at his name, he still returns to that hospital room, still kneels by the bed, and still hopes. That grounding prevents him from becoming a monster, because no matter how strong he gets, his heart remains tied to someone completely powerless. When Jinwoo finally achieves what he's been fighting for, when his mother wakes up, the moment isn't explosive. There's no grand speech, there's no triumphant declaration, just quiet disbelief, tears, and relief. And that's the point. The miracle of solo leveling isn't Jinwoo's strength. It's that he stayed human long enough to remember why he wanted strength in the first place. His mother doesn't see a god, she sees her son. And for Jinwoo, that's enough. So many of us chase strength. Not physical power, but financial security, stability, the ability to protect the people we love. Jinwoo's story resonates because it reflects a quiet truth. We don't want power to stand above others. We want power so we don't feel helpless. Solo leveling disguises itself as a power fantasy, but at its core, it's a story about endurance. About refusing to give up on someone, even when the world tells you to move on. Son Jinwoo becomes the strongest, but that's not what defines him. What defines him is the boy who walked into dungeons afraid, but determined. The son who never stopped visiting a hospital room. The hunter who never forgot why he started. Solo leveling reminds us that strength without humanity is hollow, but strength guided by love can change everything. And maybe that's why Jinwoo's journey stays with us, because beneath all the shadows, we see ourselves, still trying, still hoping, still fighting for the people we love. Sometimes the strongest thing you can do is refusing to let go. Thanks for watching. If this story resonated with you, feel free to like, subscribe, or share your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you. This has been Night Cravings.